Hi, good morning, Eldrin. Well, this is the Toxic Legos, and they will be representing South Africa in Marrakesh next week. Of course, that little guy there is called Venom, of course, the anti-hero from Marvel Comics, and that is what they basically built to represent them. But as you can see, a lot of other things here, and a lot of hard work that these kids have done to basically get into this competition. Let's speak to one of them, Azalia Olivier. Azalia, firstly, how did you become interested in robotics?
I got interested actually through my cousin because I saw how many doors got opened for him through robotics. And I really like programming, and I think this is the platform, the sport for me actually.
Okay, tell us a bit about what we're seeing. What does it do? How long did it take you guys to build these?
It took us about 3 weeks. This is the hydroelectric dam. We can actually use it in our real life also because water in South Africa, especially the Karoo, is very limited, and we can use the water of this to help us. And this is the oil platform. The oil platform can also be used in our real life. The oil from the oil platform is used for petrol and all that type of stuff.
Okay. Tell us a bit about Venom, though. This is the little guy that you're going to brag about there in Marrakesh.
Yes.
You can switch it on.
Okay, it is on. Should I place it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So they just busy fully assembling it there, Aldrin. It does run around a bit, but Azalia will explain.
This attachment they just put on is for the energy storage. The top part is used to put the energy units in the bin on top, and the bottom part releases this from the bottom here, like that.
Okay, thank you. That's Azalia Olivier. Of course, she's one of the learners of the Toxic Legos that will be representing South Africa. Let's speak to some of the teachers. Mr. Wing, if you can join us. How do you get the kids interested in this? I know it's exciting, they get to travel, but in this community as well.
The kids really love robotics, like Azalia mentioned. Robotics is also about real life stuff, and we have the SKA here. So with the SKA comes the robotics. So the learners starts at school on to developing their mathematics skills and also programming.
Yeah, tell us about, it's not just about building Legos, it's actually about programming these things. Is it a difficult thing to teach, or once they're done with this, what can they basically do?
Okay, so we teach them the basic stuff around programming. For example, we teach them so that the robot move forward and backwards. Programming also requires a lot of mathematical skills. For example, they need to know about degrees and distance, how to measure the distance from the base up until the mission. And after school, they can use the robotics to become engineers and scientists, and yeah.
Okay, one of the other teachers that will be going with the kids to Marrakesh next week is Janine Mathis. Yeah, excuse me. Tell us, in terms of what can the kids do with what they learn here during their daily lives, but also post school.
If we look at our learners, we have 2 learners that's currently studying at Sol Plaatje at the moment. The one is doing BSc Data Science, and the other one is doing BSc Chemistry. So those learners performed actually very well in matric. If we look back at the results, they obtained level 6, like 79, the one in physical science, and in mathematics 76. So you can see really with the robotics, it really enhances and promotes maths and science. And so they will be the data scientists, and yeah.
You must be very proud, though, taking your kids. I understand it's also not the first group to compete internationally.
No, the first time we went to Uruguay, it's really an exciting experience, and also to be part of the broader or the globe, compete globally makes really a big difference in the lives of these learners. They are exposed to how these FLL, the first Lego League, are being run, and they also see how to be gracious. They also have to apply what they've learned, for example, teamwork, discovery, what have they discovered throughout the season, and also the impact while they were working with these real-life issues like the energy crisis that we are currently experiencing. And they really learn a lot because they need to do research on these current issues that we are facing, the issues that we're currently facing in South Africa.
Thank you very much, Teacher Janine Matheson. Let's talk to a representative from Square Kilometre Array. Of course, they brought a lot of science to Carnarvon and to this area. Your involvement in this project?
Yeah, if you say Sarajevo and you say Northern Cape and robotics, it's one sentence. Because robotics came to the Northern Cape because of Sarajevo. The program started in 2016, 2017, my colleague Odwa Makabuko came to Carnarvon and he was the expert in robotics, but now we have a lot of small experts in robotics and that we are grateful for. The other thing that was sort of concerning, we didn't have a lot of girls that participated in robotics. And last year, I became so excited because we had an all-girl team. And like you can see, there's a lot of girls that's part of this team that's going abroad. So I believe we are moving in the right direction. So, yeah.
And we spoke last night and you did explain, but, in terms of you get these kids excited about robotics, but further than that, SKA does have opportunities for these learners who wish to study further.
So we do have a school bursary program. So the learners from grade 8 until grade 12 can be part of the bursary program. If you're in grade 12 and you get university acceptance, then SKA do give you a bursary. But in the case of the two learners that were part of the robotics group, one of the learners was supposed to go to, or he went to Uruguay. The other learner that's also a student, because I get so confused with learners and students, they were supposed to go to Greece in 2020, but then COVID happened. So they are currently studying BSc Data Science. The one boy and the other one is studying BSc in Chemistry. We have another boy that's very good with building. So he became part of the artisan program, and he is busy with Fata and Turner.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
From Saru or from the SKA building? Okay, yeah, but yeah, this is the guys that will be going to Marrakesh next week. I'm sure all of you are very excited.
Yes.
You're going to represent South Africa very well.
Yes.
You're going to bring back the cup.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Aldrin, that is it from Carnarvon. Of course, these guys are going to represent South Africa at an international robotic championship next week in Morocco, in Marrakesh.